A festive atmosphere inside the building as we bring you Friday Night Basketball on 2K Sports. And both backcourts in this one stand cream of the crop.
Well, a lot of people would say that this is a guard-oriented league. I think it's a league of all the positions, but tonight, certainly, whoever can win that guard battle will probably go home with the W.
Certainly the headliner tonight. Let's check out Buffalo's starting lineup. To the wing on the left. Ooh, had a nice open look right there.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Simpson. Here's Wilson. To the middle. 6 on the shot clock. Simpkins. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound Buffalo. From deep three-point range. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Three-pointer. Wilson grabs the board. Here's Buffalo with the ball. It's a three-point game. Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
It's hauled in by Simpson.
Well, this isn't the start they wanted. Need to just settle down and move the ball for better shots.
Simpson.
First quarter and about a minute and a half in. Out to the right wing. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Wilson passes to Simpkins. Here's Simpson. Connects from downtown.
Well, it's a three-point shooting league. Guys like him are so important for spacing.
Here's Horton. Tipped. It's 2-on-1. Simpkins' shot is off.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
That's one of those heat check shots, and heat check is a synonym for bad shot.
Just great work cashing in on the fast break.
Well, converting on those transition opportunities is just so important.
On target from range.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Quinnett. Simpkins grabs the miss.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
Here's Simpson. Blocked! Down low. Here's Alberto. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Once he gets in deep on the defense, there is no way he's missing a layup like that.
Already 5 lead changes here.
Speaks to how evenly matched these teams have been thus far.
And San Diego with possession here. Buffalo making their last shot. Quinnett. And that's good. Off the glass that time. He has 7.
Tyler Way.
Here's Wilson. No made baskets yet. Fires from deep. He drops it from range.
Yeah, you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
And San Diego calls time here.
Fans, the loudest section gets free t-shirts. Let's see who's the loudest.
into November. Let's see how the Eastern Conference standings are shaken out. Taking a look at Buffalo. Still early, but they have the third best record in the conference. And checking out San Diego, not posing much of a threat right now.
Right now for Buffalo, many of us experts earmark them as favorites this season. And you know what? They have not disappointed thus far.
Yeah, this is the start they wanted to have, but their goals are much bigger. They're focused on playing into June and bringing home a championship.
Shot from 16. It's good. Off the glass.
Terrific ball movement leading to the basket. You love to see it.
Pass to Simpson. Three-pointer. Knocks down the long J. Simpson's got 8.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Driving in. And he can't jam it through.
Come on, you can't be doing that. I know these guys want to put on a show, but you can't pass up scoring opportunities.
You know, Grant, players that move to a new team in the offseason, have they had enough time to get adjusted?
Well, you know, B.A., it depends. Some guys blend right into a new squad, but for others, it takes a lot of repetition to get a feel for your teammates.
The first one falls. Hits both from the stripe.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
Here's Horton. Knocks it down from distance. He's got 6.
Yeah, he's really giving up size in that matchup. But on the perimeter, he can find the room he needs.
Well, that's the best way to neutralize that size advantage. Make him defend out on the perimeter.
And San Diego with possession here. Trailing by 2. And he lobs it up to the rim. To the inside. Oh, deflected. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Oh, not wasting any time and taking the shot and hitting it.
And a steal like that, with the conversion, can really start moving things in your direction.
Pass to Simpson. Hits a three-pointer. Simpson's got 11 points.
This defense is getting spaced out. 3 of the last 5 buckets have come from way beyond the arc.
Here's Alberto, and San Diego another 3.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Wilson. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish. To the paint. And the bucket is good.
I just love his approach coming into tonight. Focused and aggressive.
Time called here. Buffalo wants to talk it over.
And we'd all love to hear what goes on in those huddles, but we just get the snapshots.
Well, as a coach, you want to cover just 1 or 2 major points. That way guys can absorb it and go out and execute.
It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity. Buffalo shooting their third free throw attempt of the game. Buffalo making a switch here. Here's San Diego with the ball. They trail by 1.
It's always hard to get a win on the road, especially when you show zero energy on the defensive end.
Yeah, when you have a defensive showing this poor, it's normally due to an overall lack of effort.
And San Diego with possession here. The quick look, no good that time.
Now, this hasn't been his quarter so far. He's really struggling to get going.
Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Off to a great start. 5 straight from the field.
The ball's knocked loose. Inside. Up and in on the layup. And now it's a 5-point Buffalo lead. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Buffalo.
Well, so far they've done a great job of reading the offense and repeatedly putting themselves in the right place to interrupt the play and force turnovers.
And also the coaching staff has to love the hustle so far. Just playing with great energy, getting out and converting in transition.
And San Diego calls time here.
There's no way coach likes this effort level. They need to refocus.
Yeah, you have to take a timeout in a situation like this. Stop the bleeding a bit and regroup.
Some numbers for him.
Elliott.
Here's Elliott. No good. Had a chance to end the run there. Buffalo leading by 5. From deep three-point land. No good. His first miss. He's 5 for 6 now. That's going to be over and back. Not watching the line on that one.
Wow, that's 5. Count them. 5 turnovers. And we're only in the first quarter.
Pass to Wilson. Over to the wing. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Wildcats ball.
Pass to Alberto. Drains the triple. Alberto's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Boy, oh boy. Both teams lighting it up to start this game.
Yeah, and I'm sure both coaches would like to see more defensive intensity from their teams.
Here's Alberto. Give him 8 points now. That gives him the lead. He's got 10.
Well, his offense is carrying them right now. And even with the defense keying on him, he's making great adjustments on the fly.
Oh, there's the alley. Not going to go that time.
That could have been an easy pass and finish. Not really sure what went wrong.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those two guys.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. Here's Simpson, following the score by San Diego. To the middle. They need this. And that one's good. Wilson.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Horton. Puts up a three. And San Diego another three.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
Here's Wilson. And that one is hammered home.
Yes, now that's how you power it home.
Aggressive to the rim and a thunder finish. Here's Elliott. With nobody on him, he parries that jumper. Elliott's got his second basket of the game.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Yeah, when you're moving the ball like that, it just keeps everyone engaged in the game.
Hey, when in doubt, run the defender off the screen.
And you know, with a result like that, we'll see them run it again.
Yeah, defensive breakdown there. Gotta communicate and switch that screen.
Here's Horton. 1:27 left in the first quarter of the game.
Yeah, he's been having his way this quarter, attacking the basket and protecting their lead.
Pass to Wilson. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Look, you can get away with a lot in terms of screens today. But you can't make it that obvious.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the first. Elliott with the bucket.
And they've got the D reeling. A full three-point attack right off the tip.
Out to the right wing. The baseline J. Good on the jump shot. Simpson's got 15.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense.
Here's Elliott. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
And their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
And he dunks it down.
Filthy. I mean, just the arena is stunned.
He's got a deep bag of tricks to dig into. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Horton. Down low. Rebound, Buffalo. And that makes him 3 for 4. He's looking good.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
Quinnett. And San Diego another 3.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through 1. San Diego on top, up by 5. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for San Diego.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And not only that, they're off to a pretty hot start shooting from outside. They seem locked in tonight.
Pass to Wilson. Here's Simpson. And he's going for the lob. And the three-pointer goes. 15 points in the game.
Well, they have to be thrilled with how reliable he's been tonight.
And for Buffalo, to the left wing from the baseline. Good work there as it goes.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, B.A.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is. And we're now about a minute into the second quarter of play. In close. Uses the glass that time. It's good. And this game is tied up now.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. You know, that's why they continue to get attacked.
Pass to Elliott. 4-3. Rebound Buffalo. To the inside. Here's Simpson. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Here's Wilson. Another shot. And he sinks the layup.
Their interior D continues to look shaky. Not a good matchup for them right now.
Here's Horton. No good off the glass.
Well, the analytics don't like it, but if the defense is giving it up, I like that shot selection despite the miss.
And again, it's Buffalo from deep.
Well, that's his third three-pointer in this game, and two of those came in the second, so he might be heating up.
And San Diego calls time here. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant LeBron as the face of the league?
Oh, man, you're putting me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, Ja Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer, and they're only getting better.
Making a switch here. And San Diego with possession here. It's a 5-point game. Pass to Alberto. Buries it from three. Alberto's got 11.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Throws it up high.
Wilson.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
With a 9-footer. And the basket is good. Alberto's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Here's San Diego with the ball. Trailing by 2. Got it. 2 for 5 now.
Assist goes to Ryan Alberto.
Here's Wilson. He's got 10. Pulls it from 20. That won't go. Making him 7 for 10 now.
Those are precisely the looks this team is trying to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
Oh! Wow! Ooh! Finishes with style! A double clutch jam!
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
Yeah, plenty of lead changes in this game. It's gone back and forth.
Elliott and San Diego another three.
Well, they have leaned on him offensively with good reason. Efficiency will help you win a lot of games.
And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
Buffalo shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
At the line for one.
From deep. And San Diego another three.
As the deep shots continue to fall, you can sense the frustration growing among these defenders.
Pass to Wilson. The three is up. The rebound, San Diego. From deep. Can't connect. Now 2 of 6 for the game.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
That one is off. Here's Alberto. No good. His first miss. He's 5 for 6 now. Here's Wilson. 10 points for him. The lob. Very well done. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
Sinks it from distance. He's got 7.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
There's the 3. Sinks the tray.
And credit his teammates for feeding him all quarter.
And he lobs it up. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Here's Ogden. That three's off the mark. From deep three-point range. And San Diego another 3.
A dozen consecutive points off of threes. This defense looks rattled.
To the left side wing. And that one's good. Wilson's got 13.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Alberto. Rebound, Buffalo.
Oh, you have to love the spin move there. But he couldn't quite gather himself for the shot.
Gets the 3 ball to go. And it's a 4-point Buffalo lead.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. All right, Stan, as you look around the league, who stands out as the best perimeter defender right now?
There's so many good ones. OG Anunoby might be the most versatile. Drew Holiday, Derek White, KCP. Don't forget about guys like Aaron Gordon and Herb Jones, also outstanding.
Fantastic ball movement for them tonight.
If things are definitely working offensively, a balanced attack is just so much harder to defend.
Baseline jumper, Ogden. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. Puts up a deep 3. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor. Here's Buffalo with the ball. Fires for 3. And again, it's Buffalo from deep.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to Elliott. Here's Horton. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. He's got 14.
Another triple for him. His 4th of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them. His playmaking is something to watch. Threading that pass right in there.
Beyond the arc. Rebound, Buffalo. Here's Wilson. Off target from outside.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
The shot by Alberto, no good. Buffalo leading by 3. Sinks it. What range from downtown. Give him 23.
Now shooting the 3 ball at almost 60%. They've been blazing this second quarter.
And he's going for the oop here. Oh, and a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. To the paint. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. He's now 8 for 11 after that made shot.
It's obvious he's taking it upon himself to try and keep them alive.
Here's Wilson. He's got 16. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Here's the 3. Nails it from 3. Now just a 1-point Buffalo lead.
Defensively, gotta close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Oh, some serious power to finish that one off.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
And San Diego with possession here. Here's Elliott. 14 points for him. Here's Horton. And he hits the jumper. He's got 5.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
Here's Wilson. And again, it's Buffalo from deep.
Defensive mix-up there. He's the last guy you want to leave open.
Yes, it's good.
Much more efficient this quarter. Feeling more and more confident.
1:33 left in the second quarter. And down it goes. 2 points.
A strong start. And if anything, he's gotten better in the second quarter.
Pass to Elliott. Off with the layup. Buffalo leading by 4. Launches it from deep. He's off on that one. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Oh, save that for the dunk contest. That flush was so extra.
Whether or not this game is close, he's the same guy. Focused on finishing firm at the rim. 13 feet out. Count it. Good. 25 points in the game.
Well, when you move the ball, you open up the defense. Great job to make the unselfish play.
There's 38 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Fires the 3. And San Diego another 3.
The three-point shot has been his weapon of choice this quarter.
Elliott's gone 3 of 4 from three-point land so far. That's tipped. Pass to Wilson. He's still feeling it. Connects. The jumper drops.
The value of good ball movement isn't lost on this squad.
San Diego trails by 3. Basket counts. 11 points in the game. 9 seconds left in the first half of basketball. 2 on the clock. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And that's why you don't give up on the glass.
Man, his efforts well rewarded right there.
Well, that's what he does. He makes an impact with his activity on the board.
Buffalo.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Buffalo out in front. They're up by 3. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, everyone. That was a combination of everybody and everyone. Everyone. Did you catch that?
I got it.
Yeah, Ernie Johnson, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. How about that first half, fellas? Well, for Buffalo, Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
It's great to see a team going inside, challenging the defense in the paint. You don't see that mentality as often in today's game. So much is perimeter. Guys want to stay on the outside. They don't want to get sweat equity.
And, big fella, let's get your thoughts on the home team.
Their defense has been disciplined. Now their opponent to shoot in the 60s. I'm sure they're getting their earful in the locker room. Amazing they've been able to keep it close. Boy.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin with Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll catch you on the flip side.
My brother.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. From about 19, and it's Oberto with a rebound. Oberto's got 4 rebounds in the game. And for Buffalo, and the shot goes down.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Yeah, I like how they're establishing their interior presence right away. That's going to collapse the defense and create other opportunities.
Count it.
He's carried much of the scoring load tonight. And with the win and reach, don't expect him to let up.
San Diego trails by 3. Oh, there's the alley. Good, and that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
Yeah, it took just enough off of it for the floater.
Elbow shot on the way, and that one's good. Wilson's got 25 points in the game.
This dude is capable of some memorable moves. He's showing off and having a little fun.
Just 5 to shoot. Blocked! Basket's good.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Pass to Simpkins. Inside. For the lead. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
San Diego shooting their second and third shots at the line here. Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And growing up in California, Stan, when did you first fall in love with the game of basketball?
Well, Brian, my dad coached for a long time, and I just remember going to his practices and going to his games. I can't remember a time where I didn't love the game.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. And so here's Buffalo. Here's Simpson. And a miss there on the triple. A deep 3. Simpkins grabs the miss. Simpkins has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Wilson. Here's Simpkins. He shoots. Buffalo again can't hit. Rebound Buffalo. Simpkins has got 5 rebounds tonight. From 17, chalk up 2 there. Here in the second half, this game still nip and tuck.
Just an insane amount of lead changes. The fans are getting their money's worth.
To the middle. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
And so here's Buffalo. It's a one-point game. To the paint. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
And so here's Buffalo inside. And he makes it. 33 points for him.
Unselfish basketball. That's what coaches love to see.
And there's the lob. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. The rebound, San Diego. The shot won't fall.
Great anticipation defensively. I love how he turned an easy look into a difficult play.
And that's what you have to do. Protect the house.
Pass to Alberto. Puts up the 8-footer, and the shot is good off the backboard. Alberto's got 23.
This right here, whew, this is how you want to play the game. With passion, with energy, just great hustle play right there. He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Here's Horton. They grab their own miss.
You have to love the hustle to follow it up there. Time that tip perfectly.
Here's Wilson. 25 points in the game.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Give him his 5th make of the game in 10 attempts.
Good passing to set that up. Teamwork on display.
Pass to Simpkins. Money from the wing. Simpkins has got 4 points now in the quarter. And San Diego calls time here.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Well, that's the job, right? Your duty as a coach is to finesse your lineups so your guys get the best chance to succeed.
For Buffalo, number 88.
And he lobs it up. Rebound Buffalo.
And gearing up for the alley-oop, just couldn't finish the play.
Well, it's not easy to time that up. Just not quite in sync there.
No dice from the high post. It home from three-point land. 14 points for him.
Well, clearly some sort of defensive breakdown there. He is not the kind of guy you give room to at the arc.
Count it. That's his 7th basket of the game in 14 tries.
Setting each other up beautifully. I love it. 8 of their last 10 points coming off assists.
Shot is off. He's 5 for 11 in this one. Here's Simpson. Oh, clanks the dunk.
Yeah, he might want to avoid looking over at the bench for a little bit here. A missed dunk like that is infuriating to a coach. Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Shot clock at 6. The shot. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
Lets a 3 fly. Oh, he gets it to go. 7 of 13 now.
His first half performance, somewhat forgettable, but now he's pouring it on.
Connects on the foul line jumper. Give him 35.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive. But he can't do it all by himself.
Here's Horton. Fires the 3. Offensive board. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
Can you even believe this is the same guy? What a difference here in the second half.
Buries it from 3. He's got 5.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Puts up the 8-footer. That one a little long.
Well, when he's got space to operate inside like that, he is not going to hesitate.
The game now all tied up.
He's having a good night from the field. Now, I know the defense is really keying in on him, but they need him involved if they're going to pull this out.
And he lobs it up top. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Down low. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Here's Alberto. Goes back up. And he lays it up and in. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for San Diego.
Well, they've shown just outstanding effort defensively, and it's resulted in several forced turnovers.
Well, another major factor in the offensive performance was the fast break. Converting on those chances when they get them tonight.
Takes a 3, and the three-pointer goes. Alberto's got 28.
This has been a running theme for him. Hit a number of threes in the first half, now nails another.
Pass to Simpson. Puts up a deep 3, and again it's Buffalo from deep.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Pass to Alberto. 14 feet away, and that's good for 2. Alberto's got 9 points here in the second half.
Assisted buckets. Every team wants them. They show you're running effective team offense.
They get it back. Second chance shot. Blocked. Off the mark there with a 3. Here's Buffalo with the ball. Pass to Simpson.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
A minute 53 left to play in the third quarter here. Oh, breaks the dunk off the deceptive pump fake. That shot makes him 7 for 14. He's been good tonight. Launches it. Hits a three-pointer. 18 points for him.
Terrific placement on the bounce pass. Right where it needed to be.
There's a minute 17 left to play in the third quarter. Pass to Carter. And they waste no time getting those 3 points back. Carter's got his first 3 points of the game. Here's Simpson. 22 points for him. And the 17-footer goes down. 20 points for him.
And that's how you expose the smaller defender. In the mid-range. Rise up and shoot it right over the top.
41 seconds left in the third quarter. Count that bucket.
Hey, that right there was a lot of confidence given the size of the disadvantage there.
Yeah, a skilled player can work around the mismatch. He's used to dealing with larger guys.
Pass to Simpkins. 6 to shoot. It's tipped.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
Yeah, but if you get an open look, you got to think about taking it no matter how much time is left on the clock.
Left side Carter. Puts it up. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? San Diego on top, up 4. And don't go away. We'll be back in a few moments. It'll be the fourth quarter of basketball coming up next. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, he puts that pass right on the money and made things look easy for his teammate.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Pass to Alberto. The offensive rebound. Elliott with the bucket.
Coming out of the half, making a commitment to the offensive boards has proven successful.
And for Buffalo, here's Wilson. Drops in the 3. Wilson's got 28.
That's exactly the kind of shooting you need down the stretch to win games.
Here's Elliott. Oyediji. And he double clutches and throws it down.
And this kind of six slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they played and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
First personal foul.
And now a chance to see what's coming up for Buffalo.
At the line
on Monday, then on Friday.
And for their matchup with the Jayhawks, you'd be hard-pressed to find a more even pairing in the league. That one promises to be a really closely fought battle.
And the first one at the line is good. Both teams deciding to change it up. Good on both.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
And we played through about a minute here in the fourth. The shot misses.
Tremendous defensive effort, saving a bucket right there.
Well, he's such a competitor at that end of the floor. Never takes a possession off.
And the big dunk at the end of the break.
Got to give him credit for jumping on the ball and making the most at the other end.
Boy, inexcusable at this point in the game. They got to be more composed in these moments.
Well, as a coach, turnovers will drive you nuts, but sometimes that happens when you're aggressive. So there's a balance.
San Diego leading by 5. Pass to Elliott. Here's Horton. Tries it from 19, and it goes straight through with a swish. 20 points for him.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, and hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Here's Alberto. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there. Alberto's got 11 points here in the second half. Yep, count it.
And that was the right decision. When you're in need of a bucket, you go to your most trusted guys.
Yeah, he got a good look, and he calmly delivered for them. That's what you like to see.
And it's good for 2. Elliott's got 23. Here's Buffalo with the ball. They trail by 7. Here's Wilson. He shoots it. They get it again. And he jams it home with authority.
Just a big play at this juncture of the game. Second chance points could be the key for them.
Impressive effort right there. That's what they need to mount a comeback. Here's Elliott. From outside the arc. Sinks it from distance. Elliott's got 7 points here in the quarter.
Rock solid screen right there. The defender got completely lost.
Yeah, you've got to lock and trail hard. You can't allow him a clean look from him.
Number 8.
Good on the bucket. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. And that's off the glass and in.
Well, you love the unselfishness. Makes the next pass. Enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
Fires it from 18. Count it.
Check out the handles. A spin move like that is how you lose the nearest defender.
San Diego leading by 6. Here's Horton. Pass to Elliott. To the inside. Banked it in off the glass.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Time called here. Buffalo wants to talk it over. And this late game timeout, getting a breather here. Important for the players to recharge. This is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with some Gatorade.
Hey guys, during that last break, I heard Buffalo's coach as he addressed his team. And coach had a simple message for their team saying, hey, we're right there. Let's start with a stop. Knock down a couple shots and we'll be up. Sometimes the best instructions are the basic ones. PA?
All right, Allie, thanks once again. Here's Horton. And San Diego another 3.
Well, he saw the defender back and he got the look he liked from 3 and capitalized.
To finish it off. A beauty.
Number 8.
Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot two. And we haven't seen a new franchise join the NBA stand since the Charlotte Bobcats in 2003. 20 years later, though, things seem to be percolating a bit.
Well, you've seen it, Brian. There's some deep pockets out there and some great markets, all vying to get into the action. And we know that the NBA is all about growth.
First one falls for him. Both shots good from the stripe. Here's Wilson. To the right side. Throws it up high.
Ball is turned over. San Diego ball.
San Diego leading by 11. Here's Elliott. Pass to Alberto. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. 26 points for him.
Well, they're behind, but it's certainly not because of him. He's doing everything he can. He just needs more help from his teammates.
Here's Elliott from behind the arc. And San Diego another three.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Inside. Second chance effort. The rebound, San Diego. Down low. And that one is stuffed right through.
Nice pass inside. Making things easy for him.
He's feeling it. And that one's good. Wilson's got 7 now in this quarter.
Yeah, he's leading the charge for them. But let's be honest, he needs more help if they're going to get out in front.
Well, consistent scoring is a good foundation for a comeback. They can't be wasting possessions now.
And so here's Buffalo. A quick shot there. It's off target. Pass to Elliott. Over to the wing. Here's Horton. Sinks it from just inside the baseline.
You really have to question the defensive effort on that possession.
Yeah, I got to agree. Their defensive commitment's got to be a lot better.
Fires the three, and that one's good. Wilson's got 12 points in just the second half.
Doing what he can to help shrink the deficit, but it has to be a team effort.
Tries again, and he takes it up and lays it in.
The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
And again, it's Buffalo from deep.
Well, he's been more confident shooting it since the half. Let's see if that trend continues.
From the high post, and he nails the jumper.
Imagine how much bigger this lead might be if he were a little more selfish.
And he lays it up and in.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
San Diego leading by 12. Sinks the tray.
And he's not taking it easy on them at all. I mean, we all know he's going to keep pouring it on.
And defensively, that kind of effort is just not going to cut it.
Fires from the wing, and it's in, off the glass. He's got 31.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
Three-pointer. No good.
Well, they needed that board. They've had a hard time on the glass, but they still have a shot here.
Here's Horton. Pass to Elliott. Here's Alberto. 4 on the clock. Corner shot.
Wildcats foul. Wade. First personal foul.
Both teams will make substitutions.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Simpkins. From deep three-point land. He can't get it to go. This one for 3. Counted from distance.
Look, in that first half, he was hot from beyond the arc. And that's now his second in this half.
The rebound, San Diego. Alberto's got 11 rebounds in the game. Quinnett. And he lobs it up to the rim. Throw it down on the lob.
Oh, great teamwork right there.
Hey, you got to love the finish. Bringing it down with some attitude. Over to the left wing. Fades. It's good. We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Alberto. 5 on the clock. A good-looking shot from the wing.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Wildcats.
And a big part of their success was the second chance buckets they secured tonight.
Yeah, it's just proof that being aggressive on the boards can pay game-winning dividends.
And they earned win number 9. Each win so important in this league.
And against a non-conference opponent, you really want to win the first one. They'll go into the next one knowing how to beat this team for sure.
Lets it go. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Here's Simpson. Pure from three-point range.
They're on a little run right now, but I'm wondering, where was this energy earlier?
Yeah, it's so frustrating as a coach when it takes your team this long to get into a rhythm.
And he banks in the layup.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
No, I'd be lying if I said the crowd doesn't have an impact. It's certainly felt from the head coach all the way down.
So it's San Diego picking up the win. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.